Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017, and welcome back to Hermanns Eck. Man, I'll tell you what, for this being a little map, there is really a lot going on this map at all times. It's the 4th day of spring. I did skip ahead a couple days. Trees are blooming, as you can see. Beautiful, lovely. Tons of detail on this map. I really like it. I think it looks fantastic. So I can tell you a few things to sort of bring you up to speed. One thing is, I did find the Pope. Found it. The reason I couldn't find it is there wasn't enough of it for me to be able to see it, but that's the hard manure for pigs, and then hard manure for our dairy cows over here, right there. There you go. I did some housekeeping. I moved some things around. I took our hard manure spreader over to the BGA, and I brought this tipper in here instead, so everything here is okay to be around animals. There's no worries about cleanliness or making our animals sick. I took our little flatbed over here to get it out of the little shed over here, and the reason I did that is so I could move some things around, clean some things. I brought our Pottinger seeder in, got it in out of the elements, moved our broadcast spreader here. We got this little Amazon. We're going to plant sunflower today, and that is, I think, appropriate for that. And then we have several other things that we need to do today. It's going to be really kind of a busy, hectic day on the farm. And I don't know how long the episode will be, but we'll get it going as quick as we can. I also got this mower. We're not going to use it today, but it's a really good looking mower from a really good looking pack, and I'm looking forward to using it. What else is going on? I think that's about it. Let's get started. So first thing we'll do is hop in our 5 series and take this down. There you go. We'll take this down to field 5 and field 6, and we'll get this started. So something has happened off camera, and what has happened is, see, what had happened was, we're making so much money from beer, I was able to buy 2 more fields. So I think what I want to do is, I do want to plant these 2 fields with sunflower, but then of the 2 new fields that we got that are significantly bigger, I want to plant one with corn and one with soybeans. And I think at that point, we are going to be capable of really feeding a lot of pigs. A lot of pigs. So, you set the brake. And this is, we're looking at field 6, right? So we'll get course play open. We're going to be doing fertilizing and seeding. Field 6. Auto width, 2.7 meter. That's pretty narrow. It's pretty narrow, but that's okay. We can handle it. No offset back here. Start from here. Let's do 2.7 meter. Let's do 2 headlands because it's not a super long rig, but we'll need a little maneuvering room. Generator course. Let's take a look at it. Where are we starting from? Right over there. Brakes off. And let's get this going. Now, as soon as this is rolling, then we need to do a lot of other things today. But I think it's going to be all right. It's just going to be a little bit hectic. Come on. Come on. Back it up. Back it up. Just does not want to back up. There you go. Come on. Wow. Okay. Can't tell if it's in a hole. I don't know what's going on there. Right. Okay. So, turn that off. Start at first waypoint. We are going to fertilize. Here we go. Bridge markers are deactivated. Stop when you're done. Speeds are good. Okay. Top out. And make sure that we are, yep, we are seeding sunflowers and we're fertilizing as well. Okay. Hope this guy's going to be okay. He seems, I mean, that's a pretty small implement on a fairly big tractor, and he already seems to be struggling. What can you do? Okay. So that's step 1. We've got one worker workering. Let's go hop in our 7 series, and we need to go grab our slurry sprayer from the BGA, and we need to head over to the animal dealer and fill that up. So, hop right in here. Now, let's take a look at something. What kind of horsepower does that subsoiler require? If we can find it, 190. Okay, so it's going to need to be on one of our bigger implements. Okay. Handbrake is off. Here we go. So we'll pick this thing up, we'll fill it up, and then we'll hit those 2 fields. I saw them on the way back from the brewery, and they sort of connect up with fields that we're already working on. In fact, let me be careful to stay out of the trees here. They are fields 14 and 15. And they sort of connect with fields 11 and 12. They're, nothing is really that far apart on this side of the map. So I thought, since we're going to be working in that area anyway, this season and next season, let's just go ahead and do it. They weren't that expensive. They were 50,000 pounds a piece, 50,000 euro. Not too bad at all. So this hooked up, and I don't know how far we'll get today. We'll go like we always do. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So this thing has fuel in it. Right. Now we do have some liquid slurry, some liquid manure at the farm, but I don't think we have enough. Although, won't hurt to look. We have, actually we have about 13,000 liters, which is just enough to fill this thing. You want to try it? Let's save a trip. Let's save a trip to the other side of the map. I got so used to these trees being bare in early spring, I'm not used to trying to see through them. See that? Can't see through the trees. Drove right past my driveway. And I want to say this spreader is either 13,000 or 18,000, but either way, the fields are decent sized. They're not that big, so we'll just get what we can on them. Here's one. Here's one. If I can get the angle right. If I can get the angle right. Come on. Does it want to have a hose on there? What's going on? Okay. Let's see if I can get into the trigger. Oh, you know what? I wonder if the trigger's here, not there. Somewhere there's a trigger. We'll find it. Well, this is becoming very challenging. Where is our trigger? Right. Do we need to do anything, or is it ready to go? Nope. Looks like the pipe comes out here. Okay, well, let's just keep trying. We'll see if we can find our trigger. If we can't, then we will drive to the animal market. And we've filled this without the hose before, right? Yeah, I think we have. Oh, game. Right. We'll try it on the other side. Right. Change pump direction to emptying. Let's try this. Nope. Okay, well, then let's pull forward and see if we need to put a hose on here. Certainly changes my plans for all the stuff I needed to get done today. This is really slowing things down. All right, so let's see. Okay. And where's the fitting on this one? Is it right there? Or is it in the back? Right there. Okay. So, brakes off. Ah, I have a theory. I have a theory. The placeable slurry tap that we put over at the animal market does not have the hose system. But it's possible, you know what I'm saying, that because these all do, that there's no way to fill from here. Okay. Yep. Okay, easy enough. When in doubt, do it the right way, and it goes a lot quicker. Okay. Well, we're still rolling. Pretty good time. How we doing? 15 minutes? So it goes. So what I'm going to do then is, when that's full, do that, come here. And let's just take this over right now. Right? Where is it? Right there? Saw it. I saw it. There it is. Okay. So, brakes off, throw it in reverse. Just swing it out one time. I've noticed this. I don't know if this is a physics thing. I don't know what's going on here, but I've noticed that a lot of my trailers are not turning anymore. They're just kind of sliding. You know what I mean? Like that's not how that's supposed to work. Okay, we'll just keep swinging at it till we get it in there. Yep, it's not turning. Okay. Well, we'll just keep swinging at it till we get it in there. One more try. Right. So now, grab here. All right. There you go. Whew, that didn't take long at all. Piece of cake. How we doing on time? Oy. So we'll get this thing full. Well, it won't be full, but it'll have quite a bit in it. What did we say we'd end up with? About 13,000. So we're not quite full, but we're getting there. That off there, take that off there, throw that over there. And put this back up here. Beautiful. Okay. That was easy. Here we go. Wow. Okay. I mean, I would think that a 700 series tractor with a giant weight on the front could handle this tanker, but it doesn't want to behave. It's curious. Yeah, the field looks like it's going pretty quickly. Fantastic. So these fields are right down here. And I gotta figure out how to get into them. I knew how to walk into them, but I don't necessarily know how to get a tractor into them. So let's take a look. Okay. So this is our field that we already own. And this is the one we just bought. So how do we get in here? I think it might be up around the top. Oh dear. This is one of those episodes where part of me thinks it would have been better to just have a glass of wine and make dinner instead of doing any farming. Huh. Sir? Sir? Oh yeah. That's never going to work. I'm no expert, but James, you got to stop, my friend. Right. So is it that one? So then we'll put him on this one. I really did have a long list of things I wanted to get done today. And as you can see, approximately none of them actually happened. So, nearest waypoint. Okay. We'll hope for the best. James, off you go. So we'll hop back in here. Brakes off. How are we doing on time? 21 minutes. Okay. So these new fields are right down here. The handling, I really don't understand why this tractor is suddenly so, I don't know, difficult to control. So, field 14, let's start with field 15, which is this one right here. This is the smaller of the two. Crazy. I don't know what's going on with this tractor. Okay. And I think what we may do, because it looks like we're about to run out of slurry. Well, I mean, yes and no. This is the smaller of the two fields, and it looks like we're going to use about 2/3 of our slurry on this one, so it's not likely that we would get the other one done. So what I may do is we'll spray what we can in the other field, then I'll go up and get the subsoiler, get it started in this field, and then we'll go on to our third project of the day. And I'm actually going to leave that right there, because all I would do is park it somewhere up at the farm anyway, and then we'd fill it and bring it back here, so may as well just leave it where we're going to be using it again. We'll need to refill it, obviously, before we use it again. You know what I mean. So we'll go grab our subsoiler, get that started on field 15, and then we're going to hop in our MB track and do a couple other things as well. And that'll be it for today. Oh, thought I cut it in time. Man, this has been, you know what I'm saying? Today's Friday, is it not? Yeah, today's Friday. You will see this on Tuesday, but today's Friday. And I feel like I should have just cut my losses. Called it a weekend. Right, subsoiler, here we go. And I do see that our 5 series has got done with that field, so what I might do, since we need to head down that way anyway, oh, so close. Since we need to head down that way anyway, I'll probably just park this thing for a second. Yeah, because it's not really that way. This is the way we drove to get there before, but it's really, tell you what, timing. Let's just do this now. So we're gonna stop, lift that thing. How's that field look? I feel like we missed that spot right there. No matter what we do on this field, we always miss that spot. So we're definitely good on fertilizer. We're not so good on seed. Let's go throw some seed in here. I know we have some. Over by the entrance, we have a small pallet, but I don't think it's got a lot left in it. May need to run back to the store. Wow, this whole episode has just been like problem solving. You know what I mean? And we need to pull out of the trigger and then back up into it again to get the seed. Okay, plenty. So put the cover back on. And we'll head down to field 6, get this started, hop back in the 7 series, get that started, and I think, I don't know, we may go just a little bit longer. And we are still planting sunflower, yes? Yes. So that's field 5, and then that makes this one over here field 6, and I always forget how to get into it. Field 6, there it is. Now, we just barely made it on seed. Field 5. There it is. We just barely made it on seed, field 5. I feel like we're not going to make it on seed, field 6, because it's a little bit bigger. But, so it goes. And I want to go 3 headlands, because I feel like we ran out of room and had problems. As you do. Right. Where is... It's not right. Oh, I got them exactly backwards. Come on. Why does this tractor seem so underpowered now? Huh. I mean, I would think that a 500 series tractor would be able to, like, back up a hill. I mean, there's not really... It's got an implement on it, but you know what I mean. It's crazy. Okay. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to make this field 5 instead of field 6. My mistake. That's better. Right. Get this started. Get rid of that. That. First. Drive course. Stop when you're done. All right. Let's see how James does. Beautiful. Seeding sunflower. So, back to the 7 series. And you know what? It's... I think it's about the same, whether we go around the top or around the bottom. Ah! Yeah, really unusual handling, and it seems kind of sudden. I don't remember it ever being this belligerent, so I'm curious if there's been a physics update somewhere or something is different. Right. This is field 15. So there's course play. We're going to be doing field work in field 15. Is that right? That's right. That's right. Let's go 3 headlands again. We learned our lesson. Do that first. Like so. Where are we starting? Right down there. Perfect. Turn that off, turn that off. First waypoint. There you go. Looks all right, looks all right. Man, how we doing on time? So we need, there's one last thing that we need to get going. In fact, I can stand right here and show you what I want to do. As far as fertilizer, we've got a ton of grass now. You can see up here, fields 8, field 9, these are potatoes. This is a grass field. This is a grass field here, field 10. Potatoes, these all need fertilized. Another layer of fertilizer. So what I'm going to do is, well, there's several possibilities. And one thing that's I'm sort of trying to make sense of. This is still showing, right? We fertilize these and it's still sitting on top. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means we can't add another layer of fertilizer. I don't know. So we're going to hop into the MB track we're going to put row crop tires on it, and we're going to at least do the grass, but I would like to do the potato fields as well, if it will let us. I don't know if it will or not. And that ought to take us right up, because we're at about 35 minutes right now. So that ought to take us right up to the end of the episode, and we'll go from there. But at the very least, I want to get that grass done. Although this map, I have to say, it's a fun map. I love it. But it's one of the easiest maps to make money on that I've ever played. It's like that brewery and the fact that we start with so much crop in the silos. It's almost like it would take effort not to make money on this map. It's that... I'm trying to avoid the word easy, but that's the word that keeps coming to mind. Right, so we're going to hop in our MB track. I think this makes the most sense. And we're going to take it over to the mechanic. So while we're here, I'd like to, I don't think there's going to be a lot of repair necessary, but while we're here, we may as well, right? 34 pounds? Sure. So we've got twin wheels big. We need narrow. Narrow twin wheels? Yeah, why not? Let's see how it looks. Oh, it looks ridiculous. Perfect. So, pick up our weight. Go get our broadcast spreader, and we'll see if we can. We'll take a crack at the potato fields. If they're accepting fertilizer, then cool. We'll just carry on. If not, we'll go do a grass field, and then we'll call it an episode, because we're coming up on kind of a time limit. And we're going to have sunflower in those two fields, and then the two big fields, 15 and 16, the two that I just bought. We will have corn in one and soybeans in the other. And I think, just in the interest of time, I think if there's any fertilizer left here, where's that seed? That is seed. So we will, let's go fill this tank. And then we'll have enough for the rest of spring, I imagine. We'll have enough to get everything fertilized from here on out. Drive off the road just a little bit. That happens. Is there... I always forget this. Is there solid fertilizer at this commissary right here? Seed. Yeah. Nope. I don't think there is, unless there's tanks over here. Maybe. Definitely not. Right, to the store. And I brought my front loader over, and that thing is, I don't know what it is about it, but the collision is a little bit off. And it misbehaves when it's on the tractor, and then it misbehaves when you take it off as well. It works fine as long as you're using it, but if you go into a save game, when you come back, it's always kind of wonky and in a completely different place. So, not a big deal, but that's what it's doing over here. Right, we'll start with potatoes. If we don't have any luck, we'll go do some grass and we'll call it. Well, we'll call it regardless, but let's see if we can get some fertilizer on these potatoes. That soil texture looks pretty dark. I don't think we're able to do anything to these right now. Yeah, what do you say? So if we look at our map here, field 11, I mean, let's just try. Let's see if we get any result at all. Yep, that's okay. I mean, it's taking fertilizer. It does still have the lime texture on the surface, but it is taking fertilizer. Okay. And then when we get done here, we'll check again on the map just to see. I mean, I can see the soil changing color, so I assume that we're fertilizing this, but we'll confirm that on the map. And I just realized we probably just bumped our front weight off a stone wall, but it's been that kind of an episode. Right. So let me take a look here. Yeah. We've got 3 layers on there now. Okay. So let's do field 10, our big potato field. Find the entrance. Oh, you know what? It is down at the end of this track. Is it not? No, I guess we can get in here. All right, it's got 2 entrances. Come on. There you go. Okay. Well, everything worked out in the end, but it certainly took some adventures to get there. Looks like our 7 series is working. Looks like our 5 series is working. We were able to apply fertilizer. We were able to get the slurry pumps at the farm working. So yeah, everything worked out. It just took a few extra steps to get there, but I suppose that's half the fun of this sim is solving problems. A little bit heavy on the overlap there, but not terrible. Not terrible. I spoke too soon. I'll fix that off camera. I think we've gone, yeah, we're at 45 minutes, so I'll finish this field and we'll call it. And then I'll fix that. Oh, all right. I won't have to fix that 5. It'll sort itself out. Good for you, 5 Series. I like to see you taking that initiative. And then off to our left, those are our grass fields. Some of them are public, some of them we own, but we'll need to, and I'll probably do that off camera as well. And then, you know what, I won't. Let me, I'll finish this field. I'll finish up with the 5, I'll finish up with the 7. And then next episode, we'll just pick up where we left off. There were a lot of things that I wanted to get done today, but because everything went so slowly, we didn't get to them. But they still need to be done, so let's just do it that way. We'll pick up next episode, and it'll be kind of a continuation of where we are today. Okay, fair enough. Let me get back to the driveway here so we're not blocking traffic, and we'll call it. Could have pulled in right there. I just saw that. No worries. There you go. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 2017 from Hermanns Eck. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.